Welcome to the Australian Surf Lifesaving Championships 2022. We are diving straight in there. It is the Open Female Ski Relay Final. Harold, welcome to Aussies. So great to have you here, and what a race to start.
Get pumped, everybody. Day 1 of 5, starting in the water, ski relay. Conditions today, high tide has just passed. We are looking at a low tide at about 4:35 o'clock this afternoon. Wind has picked up and the swell has picked up, so we are seeing a little bit of action out there, and no doubt that is going to be building as the day moves on, Jen.
Absolutely. This is going to be one of the races of the day. We've got the Open Female and the Open Male single ski relays coming up today. We've got about 18 teams in the final right now, and having a look out the front. Harold, any surprises to see those familiar caps out in front?
Familiar is the key word, no surprises. So as we think there, Northcliffe out there, the Newport's out there as well. So these are the top paddlers in the world. Starting off, leg number 1, set up the race, and then see what transpires for number 2 and 3 paddlers.
Absolutely. It was the Northcliffe B team that took out the win last year, followed by Newport and then Northcliffe A. So we would expect them to be up there. Surfers Paradise is in the mix as well, and I think that might be a BHMP cap as well, that darker cap.
Correct, that is.
We'll grab that one. That could be, is that Hannah Minogue out the front?
That would be her out the front there. So looking strong at the moment. You can see
that second bank is picking up as well.
It has been. So I've just come back from the under-17 area. So that will be the main area that we will be having the finals package on the Sunday. And yet from the Cairns, they are starting to build from that. We are expecting some ginormous swell coming through. And great decision from SLSA just to ensure that we can actually get all the races through and completed.
That is the technical term as well, the ginormous swell that is on the way. But I tell you what, Northcliffe not having much trouble at all. The pack are really starting to spread out, even though we are at North Kira. There's enough surf in there to really break up the pack. It's still Newport in 2 and 3 at the moment. That looks to be maybe Manly or Cronulla coming around the outside there as well. Surfers in the mix. North Bondi, watch out for them in the open men as well. Few Northcliffe caps in the mix here. I tell you what, this is going to be a fantastic race. So Harold, ski relay, 3 paddlers to go around, and you've got to do your run transition as well. We had the juniors on earlier in the week doing their Cameron relay where you do get a runner. Not such a luxury for the Opens.
No, not at all. But again, bank very, very big, so the transition area is quite long again today. So even on that dropping tide, it is only going to be expected to be that little bit longer there. Banks probably won't pay too much of an issue coming into this area. So the women's area is at the far north of the beach. We've got the men at the far south, and the 17s are right in the middle. But just, as you can see, ladies just having a bit of a peek around. Looks like that last one's going to pick up the top 7. They'll just cruise through nice and easily. Unscathed.
Maybe 9 or so, and there you can see that back bank is really going to start to come into play, especially in the ski races where these craft will pick up absolutely anything. And the trick is, on the skis, are they going to be able to make it over that bank and right through to the beach? But I tell you what, that is going to gap the field significantly. And if you're not on that first wave in the first leg, it's really tough to recover.
And just as you just turned to talk to me, Jen, it's just fattened up on that outside right. So we've got Gemma Smith, national champion, now off the back of that. Also, I believe that was...
It's got 4 across the beach.
There. So yeah, so we've gone from 7 down to 3, as we can see at the moment. Number 2 paddlers ready to go. Brianna Massey there on the outside right.
That actually may be
BMD Northcliffe there as well. So North Bondi team looking strong there. And then again, it's just fattened up. So Northcliffe coming through there as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the lead wave at the moment, coming in to that first transition and that changeover there.
There may even be 2 Massies in the mix there. Janaea Massey is racing for Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park now, so look for her. And that could be Tiani on the screen as well. I tell you what, we can see that next crew coming into the mix. Our 2, our Bulli and our Newport coming through.
So Naomi Scott leading them out there. And as we just saw on that changeover there, it looks as if they've actually come in just on that south side there. So we usually have got the left to right coming through, but with the direction of the swell coming through, they are actually coming in on the inside left there. So not only do we have to worry about trying to get to the beach nice and safely, but also trying to get out. Rachel Creera looking good.
Yeah, there's our Manly competitor coming through. There's going to be a little bit of traffic for the girls to negotiate as they come through here, and have a look at the speed on the left-hand side. That looks to be Harriet Brown from Northcliffe coming through on that very distinctive yellow and blue ski.
So just on the screen, we saw Rachel Creera before. She took out the 30 to 34 Masters ski yesterday, and then also came second in the board. Had a quick chat with her on the beach this morning. I said, you've got 5 days of no mum duties. You are here as an athlete, and she was looking forward to the 5 days, but yeah, eagerly just trying to keep the energy levels at that maximum for the next 5 days. And again, as we've seen,
holding her own in the open here, which is fantastic. Next to Harriet, you can tell a long ponytail there. So as we said, Northcliffe was 1 and 3 last year. Newport was second. Then we had Surfers Wander and North Bondi rounding out the top 6. And Harold, no state championships this year for either Queensland or New South Wales. So while the ladies would have been paddling against each other potentially in the Nutrigrain or the Summer of the Surf or local carnivals, probably the first time they've done some significant team events across each other.
And as we know, pushing yourself at training is nothing compared to this. So, you know, you can have the depth of the squad and everything, but unless you've actually got the races behind you, it's time in the seat in proper competition environment, you know, nothing is able to replicate that. But
so BHMP, you can see them just pushing through now. It's a team of Janaea Massey, Kirsty Hardstuff and Jade Hardstuff in the mix, but Harriet Brown still leading out for Northcliffe at the moment. That is again the Northcliffe B team, Georgia Miller, Harriet Brown and Lucy Derbyshire. What a team just to be in the Bs from there, which is absolutely fantastic. And Surfers Paradise in the mix as well.
So the live stream will be coming to you every day from around 11:30 through until the last race of the day. A couple of questions in relation online already. Surf boats will be live streamed on the Sunday only at this stage. ASRL will be having their own stream coming through, own commentary. Purely for boats, and that will be all day, finals day Sunday. So you guys can stick around for that. Is going to be, again, another big day. So trying to bring you as much action as we can. Currently, if you are joining us now, we are on the second leg of the Open Ski Female Relay.
Absolutely. So Manly, they've had Naomi Scott and Rachel Creer so far. Ella Garrett will be the third paddler for Manly. As we see again, this swell really start to pick up here. The girls just coming around the apex. Harold, these waves are going to play such an important part in all of the races today. We've had some big qualification rounds already. The Open Ironman went through. They've done their heat and their semis. I think they're up to semis for that one now. We can see the girls just starting to come through now. 2 on the way of BHMP and Northcliffe in the mix.
And this is the part where we just saw before, Jen. So we had the middle paddlers just fall off the middle there. Harriet Brown obviously paying close attention to what was happening with the paddlers before, just trying to keep that rate up, stay on top of that, keep that green water there, but just fattening up through that little hole. And then again, just wanting to see if they actually are going to capitalise on that line coming through. Are we going to hit that same spot, or do we want to get that little bit further south so we've got less of a transition run?
And you can see the girls in the chase pack there with some port paddlers coming onto screen as well. They're trying to get that momentum up as quickly as possible, move that boat speed forward. You can see the ladies starting to come through now. That looks to be Maroochydore as well in the mix. Danielle McKenzie from BMD Northcliffe, she would definitely be in the A paddle, A team there.
Bulleye just on the outside there.
Still in the mix, fantastic.
And that's Jazz Lock there looking really strong. Just made the under-23 and Open kayak team.
Yeah, can paddle.
Can paddle, but I think it's something in the water and in the blood down there at Bulleye. Unbelievably fast on her craft. So looking at 1 and 2 on the screen. Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, BMD Northcliffe, paddler number 2.
Yeah, clearly 1 and 2 at the moment as the girls come through transition. I know Harriet's been working on her run legs so much. I've seen her with the Viking Athletics crew. She is leading them around, so it's hard stuff from BHMP, Harriet Brown from Northcliffe. And Harold, it is it's 11:52 on Wednesday morning. We're racing for Aussie gold medals already.
First gold medal of the Opens event up for grabs, and you could just see the fire coming on.
Manly.
Rachel, they're doing well. So this is the last leg coming through. Really hard to tell by the camera angle there, but there is a lot of people on the beach, a lot of people watching. The atmosphere is actually getting a lot more electric down there. It was a bit of relief this morning. Everyone was just happy to be amongst each other, but now this is all about competition, all about this gold medal, last paddler to go. Yep,
Northcliffe, Newport, Maroochydore coming through, these ladies all hoping to push onto the podium. It's going to be a tough ask though. Bulleye in the mix as well. North Bondi coming through, but it is still Northcliffe and BHMP out the front who are likely going to be racing for that Aussie gold medal. Wow, Northcliffe has really opened up a beautiful gap there.
Streeted them. And it was on that transition, so they came on that same wave there, and it's just trying to find that extra little bit of fire, that last little bit in there, and it was that transition run that opened up that 15-20 metre gap there from Northcliffe to Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park.
It could be the Killer Bees from Northcliffe coming through for a win again. We'll still see how they go. Who have we got coming through? Seacliff, Trig Island, Mermaid Beach, all in the mix at the moment. Of course, Harold, we pay points down to 6, and you can really see that whitewater starting to come into play there.
Yep, outside right there as well, just in the 17s area. So there was a couple of waves we saw bombing out the back, just past the cans. And like we said a little bit earlier, that is going to be the case for the rest of the weekend. So waves are now building, but there we have a look at that. Strong there for the Northcliffe team, hoping to take it out back to back.
And if we think back to the last Australian Championships, Harold, on the Sunshine Coast, Georgia Miller took home about 9 gold medals, which was absolutely incredible effort. I don't know if she's really got that on her inspiration board to say, hey, can I go 9 again? But I think she'd be very happy with how the team's performing so far. Another Massey in the mix, that's Tiani Massey from Maroochydore, probably one of the shorter competitors in the field, but she is so incredibly powerful. I've seen on her Instagram some of the gym sets that she does. It's just phenomenal, and you can see she's really chasing down that second Northcliffe paddler now.
And even just saying that all about the power, you said that her paddle did seem quite long, but having that strength to be able to actually move that much water, and this is all about
power.
It's
amazing. Petite was the word I was looking for
Everyone is petite compared to you, Jen.
Alrighty, here we go. This is where it gets interesting. She knows she's in front. She knows she's in a gold medal winning position right now. She's turning that apex, looking behind. And Harold, you can tell just how windy it is out there at the moment. Our cameraman's been moved around a little bit as well. We'll see if she can turn any of these runners into a wave. She'd be hoping for this right now. She does not want the rest of the field, or more specifically, BHMP coming through behind.
And that rate is coming hard through there. So a little runners there is exactly what it's about. So unlike your swim and board legs, these craft can pick up anything. So a 20-metre lead has now been gobbled up onto a lead wave. And it's right there. Christy Hardstaff there working hard. And that rate is just flying through at the moment.
Oh, and she's got that momentum up that's really allowed her to push through and pass Northcliffe at the moment. Oh, but Harold waves out the back. Is that going to make a difference, or are the girls going to be too far in for that one?
We did see this last year, a couple of races where lead paddlers just out, but is it going to be the inside left or outside right? It's going to be about where we're finishing on that turning flag. You want to be having the shortest run as possible.
Yep,
Kirsty Hardstaff, yeah, taking that short little breath there, but out of screen on the right-hand side, Northcliffe. So it's 1 and 2.
And Northcliffe has the better run in here. So Derbyshire, she's gone south. She's seen something that she liked down there to position herself on the can. But if BHMP, if she can get this next little runner in, it might be enough. Definitely waves out the back as well. We'll see what difference that makes to the podium as well. A little, potentially a late takeoff coming here. She's in a really difficult position. She's going to need to keep the nose up.
So we're looking at 1 and 2 at the moment. So BMD Northcliffe, B team up through there. Just on the inside left there. Looks like it's going to be that longer run there. Kirsty Hardstaff working hard up and out. She'll be up out of that seat and pumping those legs nice and hard.
BHMP will explode if she is going to be the first one across the line, claiming a first gold medal for the Open women. You can see they're down there. Kingy just in shot at the moment. The girls are loving this. BHMP on track to take out a very prestigious title, the Open Female Single Ski Relay. You can see she just wants to get to the line. She wants this to be over. What a fantastic paddle.
Unbelievable. Is this going to be a sign of things to come? Michael King's had 2.5 years in there now. Is this the time he's had the extra years in there to build the culture, build the levels of eliteness that they were trying to get to, and that's where it was at? Manly.
That's going to be a popular podium as well. Manly coming in for third. Massey from Maroochydore pushing Northcliffe here, but it's going to have to be fourth to Northcliffe, 5 Maroochydore. She's not quite going to get her on the line, but I love that the girls know you've got to sprint to the line every single time. And that looks to be Wellborn from Newport taking out 6th position there.
Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park.
Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park taking a win in the Open Single Ski Relay. That is fantastic. Another Bulleye team coming through. I'll tell you what, though, Kurt Hansen, he's back. He's down on the beach with BHMP.
Absolutely crazy. Australian champions, how does it feel?
Oh, scary. I don't know what was going on there. I just got lucky.
It's just incredible. You still had some work to do coming in after you turned the last can. Did you think at any stage then that you had a chance to take the gold?
Oh, I just cut on the inside. I was just hoping for a wave coming through. Knew it was coming on the left, so yeah, I don't know, just paddled.
And what about this team? Obviously, followed Kingy to Burleigh Heads, Mowbray Park. He's an incredible coach, and it's already paid dividends here. An incredible record in this ski relay now. 6 different clubs have won this event in the last 6 years, and now you guys join that list.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Janaea came over, and she was just a weapon off the start, and then Jade held it through. Kingy's been so good this year. Just, yeah, go the Burleigh Creek.
Well, congratulations, girls. Well done. The first gold in the water area for the Aussies for the Opens. Well done.
Thank you very much.